everybody, guess what? We have change of plans. This is not the zoo. This is not the Detroit Zoo. Unfortunately, we got about, I don't know, halfway here and realized that they closed the entrance or attendance for us to be able to get actually into the Detroit Zoo. So we were already coming this way, so we're like, hey, what's the nearest thing we're gonna do? We're gonna go to a state park today. So we're at Maybury State Park in the outer Detroit area, in between Ann Arbor and northern Detroit area, I guess. So anyways, we're gonna go check this out and see what we can find to wander with. So it's not the Detroit Zoo, but it's something else. All right, let's see what we can find. All right, so here's kind of the trail there's a lot of biking through here, but this is the sanatorium that used to be here, and I guess they knocked it down, but there's a mountain bike trailhead here, so we're gonna go walk through here. A lot of beautiful woods on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. We're gonna check it out and see what we can find. Score update 31-10, Michigan over Wisconsin late in the fourth, so a little less stressed now that I have some nature to see and some good football outcomes here. So go blue. We'll see what we have next, and I'll get you that on some film. All right, guys, so DNR officer stopped by and showed us this map.
Check the box. It's $7 for the whole year. Just check that box.
All right, guys, so this is the state park map. See if we can get in there a little close. So it looks like they have horse trails, picnic shelters, bike trails. There's like a pond and a lake area where you can kind of check out. So we're gonna do some walking and hiking around here. And here's the different parts on there. So if in case you want to pause this sucker and check it out, in case you're interested in this area, I don't know how many people get out here, but we're gonna start out on the mountain bike trailhead and head this direction. All right, let's do this. All right, so here's a branch where you can head out into the trails. These are horse trails from my understand. At least that's what they showed on the map, but you have several different choices here. And then you go over here and that's another trail. So that all kind of weaves out. It looks like a really kind of big state park here. What do you got, mushrooms? Mm-hmm. Oh, those are built into the logs, the dead logs. Maybe we can find some morel mushrooms. Oh, yeah? I think those are more in the spring though. Oh, okay. I think, I don't know. Could be wrong. Frames. What a beautiful day in the state park. All right, so there's a restroom area, oak shelter pavilion, and a really nice open area for kids to play. And there's a volleyball. And there's a picnic table way out there too. Pretty cool. All right, guys, so it sounds like near this location, like right here, which is really bizarre, this used to be the doctor's home. And in the 1940s, nearly half of the sanitarium's 488 employees lived on the grounds. So that's pretty interesting stuff. Like, it's kind of freaky to think this is now like a state park with like woods and like shelters and places to eat, and then that used to be like this sanitarium's like houses and employees used to live here. So creepy. All right. Well, that's my opinion. But just seems a little, I know, a little creepy weird. All right, guys. So this right here is the nurse's home location area where it used to be. Obviously, it's knocked down now. But it used to be an annex building that was built in 1928. It contained rooms for 70 resident nurses and suites of rooms for the superintendent of nurses. So that's not that here. But this is what it used to be. Interesting. So we're heading towards some kind of a fishing pond area over here. And then the other direction, I mean, really nice paved areas so people can ride bikes, or really, really nice. I mean, they have grills over here with picnic tables under beautiful trees. I mean, you can see some of the leaves are turning now. I mean, it is October, guys. It's really super nice weather, but it's October. October, what is it, 3rd, 2nd? I don't know. Some second. It is the 2nd. I don't know, but it's beautiful areas to walk. All right, guys, here's another one. The Men's Annex. So this is like the 3-story building, housed 144 male patients. Maybury's monthly magazine had its offices here. Radio programs originated in this building and were transmitted by earphones to patients throughout the Maybury Sanatorium. So bizarre to think that something was transformed from a sanatorium place where nurses and patients, doctors were all housed, to such a beautiful state park. So very interesting, that's for sure. I was not expecting all of this just to go to a state park. Pretty cool stuff. And I bet you'd be really creepy at night to think about. Just saying that. All right, guys. Lots of beautiful trails with lots of squirrels. And the leaves are starting to turn. But yeah, guys, there's lots of trails that you can see they're marked with the yellow sticks. And there's a lot of cool trails that kind of, here's another one. Let's see how they go right and down on those trails, but they're really beautiful, like wooded trails. And look up there, guys, there is beautiful colors. All right, guys, so here's another sign. Near this location was the children's unit. There were 4 wards for children aged 4 through 15 and nursery for babies and toddlers. So this right here, look at those beautiful colors. Look at these, guys. Things are changing in Michigan. But isn't that cool? Like, interesting, man. You're sitting here in this state park that's beautiful, woods, that was all this huge complex for the sanitarium. That's just very, very bizarre. Alright, guys, so we made it to the end of this well, it's not to the end. We're gonna stop here because there's a green hiking trail that we want to take. Thought this was interesting. So near this location was a children's camp built to look like the castle and decorated with Mother Goose murals. Isn't that interesting? So this is the children's camp that was actually built here, 1921 to 1969. All right, we're gonna head this direction here and see what we have under this area to go.
I think we're pretty close.
And this is green is for hiking trail, and then they have yellow for biking trails. All right, so we came to this green trailhead. It says warning, sewer manhole. We don't want to get caught in that. But then we noticed like the lake over there, and then we noticed this like barn or something over here. So I'm gonna go, and it's all, look how downhill that is. It's very hilly through here. But I'm gonna walk over here and check out what we got here. I don't know if it's a storage barn or. I would really love to come back here, guys, if I could pull it off with a recording, like to do it at night. This would be so creepy at night. I don't know, I just kind of seems like I don't know. It might be a little on the creepy side here. So, yeah, it looks like it's just a storage barn. It's kind of weird because it's like off in nowhere, like. Yeah, see, it comes off to the side of the main path area. Yeah. No harm, no foul. All right, so we found a trail that actually hit the fishing area. It looks pretty muddy and like mucky and not something that I would get into. Okay, so there is like some kind of like bridge over there. If you could wade through the muck and lily pads and bloodsuckers.
I dare you to go to that.
I'm not. No.
I dare you.
You couldn't. You couldn't pay me enough to step in that. But I mean, the scenery over here, guys, is pretty awesome. Besides the floaties, so look at the trees, guys. They're already turning. All right, we're gonna take the trail right here back. All right, so I have another view from our path that we're taking here. I'm getting low camera battery for some reason in the car. Didn't really charge well, but so, you know, really beautiful hiking areas. Like, look at this. I mean, these paths are gorgeous. I can imagine when it gets even deeper into the fall, it'd be a huge, wonderful place to be. But the only knock on this place is if that, you know, that water, if that's a fishing place, those fishies have 3 eyes. They are like Simpson-based fish that come out and they have 3 eyes and a couple fins, and I don't know. Anyways, not something I would probably want to eat or touch or catch. We'll just go with that. All right, so this is fishing dock. No swimming, toxic waste. No, I didn't say that part, but I mean, you might as well. It's real cool. Look at that. It's got a huge dock, guys. Really beautiful. Definitely worth seeing. All right, guys. So another fun fact here. So, like, again, these are the docks over here that we just walked on. They said that in these woods, there's like these vintage, like old cars that are just abandoned in here somewhere. We're hoping that we find them somewhere. And I bet if I do, I'll have no battery on my phone to show you. Because I'm like down to like 10%. But I'm hoping that we get there, because that would be awesome to see some random car out in the middle of the woods that was abandoned, and to see what it looks like, right? All right, here's another. We're not going that way. We're heading back this direction. All right, guys, so we went to the other side of the state park, and look at this cool little kids place. It's got all kinds of cool little things for the kids to play on. So if you got kids, it's a cool little place. All right, guys, so we came up and look at that. It's got corn maze that runs, cider and donuts, $2.50 a cup, hot or cold, or them donuts, cinnamon or plain, $7 a half dozen. There's the hours, Tuesday through Thursday, 10 to 2, Friday through Sunday, 10 to 7. Admission $5, and then 1 and under are free. So then they have like this really cool store where you can get all kinds of cool stuff. Maple syrup. They sell popcorn and stuff up there. And then they got honey, guys. Raw honey. from their own beehives. Really cool stuff, guys. And there's the hay
Oh,
rides.
look at that. Great Fall Festival next weekend. Food trucks, cider and donuts, animals, games.
So yeah, they got all kinds of stuff going on. October 9th and 10th, 10 to 5. Entertainment, wagon rides, farm animals, food trucks, cider and donuts, fun activities, games, and more. And then obviously the corn maze opens Friday, September 10th. 10 acres, includes 1 acre mini maze, family friendly. So there's your website right there, guys, if you want to check that out. And then there you go. So there's like a little pumpkin patch in the barn where you can get the cider and donuts and stuff there. But you got to get $5 to get in there. So it's up to you guys. Come check it out. All right, guys. So this is the entrance. So we're exiting now. I didn't get the entrance on the way in. But obviously this is a state park. So we have our little sticker to get in here because we can get all the state parks, as we do a lot of state parks, so we bought it for the year. But this is where you come in, this little booth right here, and there's two ways to get in. Obviously there's the state park, and then obviously they have that farm over there which you can kind of get into. So and I'm not sure if they charge that or not. So but anyway, so here's the entrance, and I thank you for joining us today. I know it wasn't what everybody was expecting, but a nice change of pace, beautiful day to take some walks on the trail, check out some new stuff and the other side of the Mitten, and you know, something really different that we haven't seen. So here is the, just in case anybody hasn't seen the park hours and all that. Okay, so here's where you come in at. Pretty easy to get in here, pretty easy to navigate around here. Well marked trails and whatnot. All right, guys, so we're out of here. Thank you for joining us. We're headed to the cider mill over here to check that out, but thanks for checking out our video today. Please subscribe, as always. That always helps us get up, so people we can eventually live stream one day. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. We appreciate you as always, and thanks for wandering the Midwest with us, especially our own home state, the Mitten. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. We love you. Peace out. All right, so right down the road is I think it's called the Parmenter's Northville Cider Mill. So apple trees right here. Kind of a cool place, but it is a hefty line to get some donuts and cider. So we're gonna see if that's worth it or not after we get to it. So here is where you get the donuts and cider. So this is like the little shop that they have. Alright guys, so we got 2 of the cider slushies. They got, as you can see up here, gallons, half gallons, quarts, pints. And then we got a half dozen of the cinnamon sugar, or they have plain, so that is the option. And then they also have caramel apples. These are the slushies.
I'll pull these from the bottom. Not
Okay,
the tops.
the bottom, okay.
Otherwise you can't.
Oh my gosh.
And they have honey. So there's your prices. Pretty reasonable. And then they get our donuts.
Thank you.
Alright guys, so they have the places where you can buy actual candied and sugared coated nuts, almonds and pecans and things like that. And then they also have the Fudge Hut, which it's closed today. So we're gonna go find a seat and check out our slushies and our donuts. All right, guys. So that's the size of the donut compared to my hand there. There's the cinnamon. I'm gonna take a bite so you can kind of see the texture. Crispy, soft inside, perfect amount of sugar and cinnamon on there. It's really good flavor. So
Never seen an apple cider slushy before.
no, this is the first time I've ever seen an apple cider slushy for sure. No doubt about it. And it's spot on. I mean, it's perfect. It's a great blend. So you gotta try this. This is definitely worth it for sure. All right, guys. So I'm not gonna eat this. They're very warm. So I'm gonna show you. That's the cinnamon and sugar donuts that we got. So they look good. And then I'm gonna show you what else here. So this is, there you go. You get this apple cider slushy. So it's just like a regular old slushy with, looks good. It's good. It's very, very good. So highly recommend checking this place out. So, all right.